All right, welcome back to the Arena Watch podcast, guys. This is Pack and Celery, and today we have week, was it 21 is starting up here pretty soon of Arena. How'd you do this week, Celery?
I did all right. I started out well. I think I had a weaker day. Day three, lost 16 points. Day three, and then slowly worked myself back up till day six. Got as high up as 55. Then day six made a boneheaded mistake. Ended up costing me 2 units and a turn.
Mm-hmm.
So that set me back again and ended up at 114.
Okay, so the beginning of the week kind of gave you a false sense of security, didn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it
That's
was.
that's what happened to me
It
too.
really,
I was doing well and then boom.
yeah. It was exactly as I predicted, and in fact, I even lost 8 points. I think the same day, the day six, to
Hmm.
exactly what we talked about on the podcast last week. I went up against a team with Hybrid, and they had their Hybrid dead set in the middle, and I
Okay.
forgot to take Ghost off the team.
Dose.
Yeah.
Wh-
So Hybrid in the arena this past week could hit every single space if you had them in the middle.
Okay. So you didn't take out Hybrid immediately because you couldn't because of the
Well,
agility.
Hybrid, yeah, Hybrid was out. Went faster than my whole team because I wasn't using Dragon Lord
So
or
Hybrid killed
Great.
you.
Hybrid killed my Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ran straight up the middle and sizzled. I also didn't have any HP on my Ghost, and in fact, like uh, a few hours later, I was farming Ghost Awakenings, and I got to the next Awaken. And if I had done that before my arena matches, it would have lived. But instead, it died by like 3 hit points.
Yeah. There's just no way to save your ghost in that kind of situation. I know what you mean. I don't know what you could have brought though. I guess something E rank or F rank that was resistant
Oh,
to Sizz
it
and
would have it
Frizz.
would have been better. It would have been better just to not bring an F rank.
I mean, isn't what about what's the shield dude E rank? What's his name?
Leary Lout. I
Such a
saw I
weird
saw a
rank.
number of
Does
things with him.
apparently he's the default E when your team just sets up. So some people just didn't bother to switch him out. It's just like they gave the suggestion to him in the beginning and then just kind of went with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess if you were like facing crack
What's up?
or
I
uh,
can't help. I can't
so
help.
like I don't remember what his other resistance is, but yeah, if you were facing something and you had him at least 4 awakened, then you could cover something that didn't resist those elements.
I'm trying to
It,
check him now. It just he's all the way at the bottom. I was opening up the game as
yeah,
you were talking, trying to lead into it as fast as possible.
yeah, it would be. I don't see it as a great
Welcome back,
strategy,
everyone, to the Arena Watch
but
Pod.
there theoretically could be some teams where it would work. The main issue, of course, is going to be the fact that it's only going to come into play on turn two. So he'd have to be within 2 spaces of someone he could cover from only elemental attacks that hit his resistances. It seems like an incredibly niche situation.
I guess. I mean, I'd still. A lot of the units I was using this week were 3 move anyways, so he wouldn't have got in range of them. But it
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have worked out for some people. Possibly. Who knows? It
Yeah.
certainly worked out for Platt's team. Oh boy. Yeah, it worked out for his team just fine.
That's what I was going to say is that it would definitely be
Yeah, it worked
as
out for his
just
team
about any
just
cover unit
fine.
would be more annoying to face than it would be effective to use.
Mhm. Let me pull out the pop-up chat here to see if we have any people. Probably won't for a bit, but uh, always takes me a bit of time to try to get this set up because I don't know how streamers just do it. They just have it already ready. But if I pull out the pop-up chat before I hit start streaming, then the whole stream, none of the chats will come through. It's like the pop-up chat from before the stream started, in which case it's completely empty. I don't know. It's really weird that way.
Yeah.
Let me try to here's the chat. Okay.
There we
See how
go.
that is. All right. Okay. And then I can maybe make this longer or shorter. Was it shorter? I can't remember. Definitely needs to be a bit longer. All right, there we go. That hides some of that. And a bit longer right there. Let's see. This is so hard to balance, man. Yeah, this week I was doing pretty well in the beginning, and then I faced Platt, and then I had already lost a few points too because it was one of those situations where someone was in the back and I couldn't reach it. I just didn't have the damage for whatever reason. No one was in position. I think one of my units got blocked off. Has that ever happened to you? So like someone had more agility than you in a unit that you would have otherwise been able to have position in time for the back line. You don't really get there. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I usually try and anticipate that. So, I set up my lineup so that if the enemy does have a faster unit, like oftentimes a bone baron or a hybrid, I try and set 3 units or something they'll hit for brilliant damage and at least one more unit in a line. So I push them where I want them so that they don't block off. Usually it's my halberd that I'm most concerned with getting off that big breath at the
Mm-hmm.
start of the fight.
Yeah, and it's
So
like if
I'll
some guy runs up, you have no trouble killing him. But
yeah.
for a team that has AOE and not single target damage, you kill him, but then everyone's stuck in the back now, and you don't get the first turn of damage, which is just so crucial.
Yep, yeah, it sets you back a turn, like you said.
Half a turn, but it's like half a turn's already a turn. There's no halves in this
Yep.
game. Uh, Sets you back half a turn of damage, which sets you back a turn. But yeah, so something like that happened. I'd only lost 4 points, and then I lost a plat, and I was just like, I just let myself go this week. I I still ended pretty well, surprisingly for losing a match. I think let's see here. We got this going. Let's run it. Results. It's all backwards, but 376. So that's not bad. Silver trophy and not a bronze, luckily. I've never got a bronze trophy, thank goodness. Um, but yeah. So I think we both did decent this week. We've had a 155 weight week before. Uh, the interesting thing is, the last time we had it, though, the map was absolute horseshit. You remember that?
Yeah,
The
it
middle
was.
the middle was blocked off completely. You couldn't get in
Yep.
there. I think we got a chat here from Insane Evil. I could see that icon, but I'm seeing it through OBS right now. Hold on. Uh, but yeah, I think the whole middle was blocked off, and you could only get through to from the sides. And it's like, well, it's
Yep. Yeah.
it's hard enough because these guys don't deal damage, right? And now I need units that can actually reach and deal damage. That's asking a lot for A ranks and below, and it's surprising. You have multiple awakenings on those A ranks. They have a lot of HP. You have weapons and armor that's giving them even more HP, and they don't have a lot of base. I mean, just damage to take out that HP, but they have plenty of HP. So it often went like to turn 3 or whatever. But this week, as you could see on my left, I didn't even bother to change it out because it's the exact same map. It's the exact same map as weightless. Physical week. So they can't run away. They can't run away, and units that I didn't bother using this week, like Bone Baron, and some others, would actually be really good for the A ranks and below because look, they'll have a little bit less HP, and so, Bone Baron, obviously, any unit that's 3 move or more is going to be able to hit pretty much most of the units here. So Claude would be amazing. So Celery saying hey. So Insane saying hey. What's up,
Yep.
Insane? Yeah, Claude will be amazing this week. So we
Yep.
could get into it. We have units this week that we didn't have prior weeks. That's for sure. I think did we have Claude for that week?
No,
No, I don't. I didn't think so. But if we
we
did, he
didn't.
would have definitely been there. What's up,
Yeah,
Nocturne?
because he had at the range.
Yeah,
Still got time, Nocturne. Use those tack points.
I'm surprised. There's a lot of good units now. Uh, have you seen the damage that Medusa does?
Not particularly. Like I of course used her in the battle road
It's a
and
her.
such, but
Oh yeah,
or used her.
I guess it would be a her, wouldn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I would use Medusa. It might hit both turns because someone might be in the wings, or it would only hit turn 2. But I would still use it. It's a pretty decent unit. And if anything, if no one's in the wings, Medusa can use the C rank ability and hit someone. I think it's whoosh, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
So it can still hit hit one unit if no one's in the wings. It could still hit someone
for
on
like
the
40 damage.
yeah. So he could take the wing position and hit just one person on that little corner there. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Medusa
it's an
Medusa
option.
does crazy damage, and will not hit the wisdom cap. It's like 404, 402 for his for its abilities. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't
Uh,
know. It's quite a lot. It's like 500s maybe.
4 A's and a D is the what I was using.
I was using 4 A's and a D. I would sometimes use 3 A's and 2 B's, I think was the other formulation.
Yeah, those are the two
Yeah.
two lineups that are most effective.
I wouldn't use anything outside of that unless if you're sacrificing weight for maybe a good unit. Fightgeist is probably going to be fully awakened for most people, and it has a decent Zam 4 move. Um, so it's an option. There's going to be other units in the C ranks that are obviously good 4 move that are options, but you could probably stick to the Bs. We've gotten a lot of good Bs. I think there's the Gremlin dude. The Gremlin has a moderate plus breath and it's AoE. And a lot of
Yep.
people on this map get pretty lined up pretty easily. So I'm pretty sure you could hit 3 people with that fairly easily.
Yeah, the Gremlin's a solid B.
This new Spike Geist is a solid B.
Yep.
4 move with Sizz, but obviously you're going to want to get Awakenings on that, and no one's going to be able to manage to get Awakenings on it, I think. There's too much farming to max him right now, and you should be focusing on maxing other units. So I would hate to throw that recommendation out only for people, not be able to use it.
Yeah.
There's the Dragon Mandrake Marauder. So he has 3 moves. So if anyone is in the wings, he would be able to hit them turn 1. If not, he could always party boost. He could always party boost, and you could also bring the Cyclops. Again, if you can't hit someone turn 1, he can just attack prep, and Mandrake Marauder party boosts him, and then he's gonna one shot anything he hits. Whereas you have three units that could hit turn 1. Hopefully, you bring like multi-move units like Slon. Khan's good for sleeping people, but he's not gonna hit people turn 1 that frequently. So don't bring Khan, guys. Don't bring Khan. Bring Slon. Slon's good. Bone Baron. Hellion's he's a 4-move unit, but he's effectively a 3-move unit for this map because 4-move isn't enough to hit the midline, right? But it's enough to hit the wings, and 3-move's enough to hit the wings as well. So he might as well be considered a 3-move unit for the. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't give him any extra advantage, really.
Yeah, 4-move doesn't help him. So he's basically like any other 3-move. He's decent. He's definitely going to hit turn 2, but he may or may not hit turn 1, and that's the gamble. I don't know how many people are going to decide to put units in the wings. I don't know what teams that would be. Maybe it's harder to tell what is a whale team with A's and below, because you could have a free-to-play player that has all their units maxed, and they're not a whale, and maybe they decide to position their units in the back because they're an inexperienced player or something. I don't know, with Arena, but they have somehow everything else farmed. But there's a few ways to tell, right? Like Claude might be a whale unit, Boreal might be a whale unit. Having those maxed might signify a whale. But you're not going to be able to tell very easily this week. So I think with units like that, and if they did have someone who was 3-move, 4-move with no range, suffice to say they could be in the wings. They could very well be in the wings, and that's probably how I would judge it. Like if I did run Khan, don't run Khan, but I would put him in the wing. Because that's his only chance at hitting someone turn 1. And I might not put him in the wing if my enemy didn't put him in the wing. So even if I was a person that played aggressively and had everyone on the front lines and on the wings, my opponent might not have, and there would have been no reason for me to have. So it's tricky because maybe even if you did face an opponent like that, they didn't face an opponent like that, in which case they wouldn't position their. It's really complicated, but it's like. There's no guarantee that you're gonna always get a hit off on turn 1, so it is better to go with the AOE units. I think my top picks, obviously, like I said before, are Bone Baron, Slon. I want to say the Devil Moth, if you for some reason ranked up his whoosh, would be actually decent. AoE 4-move, that's great, that's solid. There's the Vendor Ghost. Yeah, it's mostly single what does he do? He has the Goodnight Lantern, so that's a good ability to have, I think. Occasionally stuns and lowers defense of all enemies in area of effect. That's not bad. Are you going to be using what units are you looking at so far this week, Celery? And while I look at the chat,
I think I'll be going
Spike Geist,
Beast Physical with Claude and Slon.
How's your Claude
and
look?
Then it's just 1 Awakened.
Oh, you're still going to use him at 1 Awaken?
Yeah, I used him a bit this past week, and he's he hits really hard.
Okay.
And he the fact that he can hit, he's fast enough to hit the whole front line turn 1, or three on the front line turn 1 for like 500-600. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out because I was using him in conjunction with Halberd to take out people real like before they could move.
I'm just
Uh,
surprised that one awakened was enough for that. What does he get for his
yeah,
first awakening?
effectively nothing. He gets the when he goes under half health for the first time in a battle, raises his attack and agility.
Which isn't going to happen. He's either going to
Exactly.
die or he's going to
Yeah.
he's going to attack
He,
both turns and not die. So, or
yeah.
he's going to die. And
Yeah. Like I said, effectively nothing. It's pretty much just his base kit. But I think it's such a strong kit that even at one awakening, heck, probably even at zero awakening,
mhm.
uh, he's worth considering. Mainly for, like I said, with Slan and Claude, and then maybe like Bone Baron or Vendor Ghost or Devil Moth. You should be able to take out at least one and hopefully at least two if you're looking at whoosh weak enemies.
Mhm.
You should be able to take out if there's a bang weak enemy and a whoosh weak enemy, then you should be able to take out at least two with those three, and they're all fairly speedy with the claws on Slan, and then Bone Baron or Devil Moth and Claude are all naturally speedy.
Yeah, I think Claude has an advantage over Boreal because Boreal seems like he's going to have to breath and then rolling attack. And Claude
Yep,
can just
that's
paw stomp for both turns.
yeah, yeah. That's going to be
That's the
the
same thing
weakness
with
of Boreal.
the Black Dragon as well. He's going to be able to breath a single target, and then he's going to be able to use Black Claws. Because I saw him last time, it was A rank and only, and he was doing some solid damage. Just being able to attack both turns, even if it isn't AOE for both turns, is already a great unit. Already is the making of a great unit, I think. Um, and then there's other units. There was let me see here. No, I think that was it. Because Boreal and Black Dragon pretty much don't hit both turns with the. Oh, no. There was Orochi. Orochi also breaths and then rolling attacks. So that's an option as well. And he can reach people first turn and second. So that's another solid unit if you have him work. I don't even have him. I didn't bother yet. Do you?
Nope, I have not used the stamina on it yet.
Let's see here. We have. I was reading the chat and I was seeing Insane Evil saying Spikegeist can lock spell and sleep, so should skip an arena. Okay. Unless if you could one-shot him, what's his agility like? That's what I'm wondering. I don't have him maxed, obviously. I have him at level 80, rank 6. He seems like he has 236 agility, but that's with okay, I have 10 agility on this staff. Okay, so he has like somewhere there. I don't know. He has 230s, 240. Who knows what he gets at max level? 250. He's pretty fast as far as B units considered. I think he's a solid unit. Kafizzle. AoE occasionally locks spells, right? That's crazy. I don't know. Would you see any what's the word? Crowd control being used? Any debuffs being used this week as an effective strategy for trying to even two turn?
For two turn, not particularly, but as Nocturne pointed out in the chat,
You do end up
last
sacrificing
time
like a
no one.
whole turn of for that unit at least that it could be doing damage
Yeah.
just to like, I don't know, use sweet breath or something.
Well, I was thinking, like you said, Vendor Ghost, trying to do an AoE stun and defense drop. So if you make your Vendor Ghost faster than your Claude, then you can send your Vendor Ghost up, do a attempt at stun and defense drop, and then you can hit two of those with proper proper placement of your units. You can hit two of the ones that you targeted with Vendor Ghost with Claude. So you've got the stun to help keep your Claude alive, and then you've got the defense drop to help even further increase the damage that Claude is doing.
Mm-hmm. That's a solid point. So, but Vendor Ghost, let's see that agility. I have him at A5, looks like, unfortunately. Um, he's sitting at 243. What's Claude sitting at?
I think he's just over 300 at One
Just over.
Awakened.
Okay, that makes sense. But some people will have him multi-awakened. Starscream will definitely have him maxed, so we know he's going to be using him this week. Let's see, top 10. Don't remember winning score, but definitely a week where no one got perfect. 2 awakened Boreal good enough? Is a 2 awakened Boreal good enough? His his awakenings do boost his rolling attack, and that's his main thing. I'd rather bring Orochi if I knew, because it's like, okay, Orochi has a stronger breath, and then he could rolling attack. He doesn't have his rolling attack boosted either, really. So, like, if you had a max Orochi, I'd rather bring that over Boreal if you did. But yeah, a maxed Boreal would be solid. Even 3 awakenings having the boost to rolling attack is solid, I think. I don't know, maybe a 2 awakened Boreal could be of use, but there's just other units that could attack both turns, and I think those could see better play. But Boreal's a solid unit. He's a solid unit, and maybe he does get to damage both turns, right? Maybe someone's in the wings. If someone's in the wings, then he could definitely hit him turn 1, and then hit everyone else AoE turn 2. Is Hellion good? Like I said, Hellion is effectively a 3-move unit. Because if he's on this map, and if he's positioned in the middle line, he's going to be 5 units away, 5 spaces away from the enemy, and he can only move 4. If he's in the wings, right, he's going to be 3 units away from anyone else that's in the wings. 3 spaces, and he can move 4. So effectively, he is a 3-move unit.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Tim?
Uh,
Where's Vicky?
yeah. I think the yeah, based on that analysis, you're probably better off with going with a spellcaster. Uh, just
Yeah, because it's like
the
Hellion's guaranteed a hit on turn 2, but it's like may or may not be guaranteed a hit on turn 1, and we don't know. We don't know who the whales will be when you're facing them. We don't know if the whales faced another whale, so we don't know if they'll have units in the wings. It could be unlikely. We don't know. Um, I wouldn't risk it. I would go for the guarantee, because if you plan for everything that does go wrong, and you just do something sufficient enough to 128, then you 128 all the time. If you go overkill on trying to beat out situations where they do have units in the wings, yeah, you're going to definitely 128 that match. But what about matches where it's not in the wings and you can't see that beforehand? So you set yourself up overkill for a match that really didn't need it, and you perform poorly when they're not in the wings. Then what? It's hard sell. Because I could hit with Hellion, or I could hit AoE with Bone Baron, and it's like maybe I don't want to hit AoE with Bone Baron because maybe everyone but one unit is resistant to the whoosh anyway, so it's basically like hitting one unit. Um, so maybe Hellion then. I don't know. I would definitely consider it, kind of. But there's other units, right? I think a a BB is a solid thing because we have so many good AoEs in the B ranks now. The Gremlin, uh, I would say, who else is here that's good? I think the Gremlin's the most good, right? He's 4 move and he does AoE. Who's your favorite B out of the B units right now? Because I know a lot of people are going to run AAA and then 2Bs. So what do you think, Celery? Who are your favorite Bs here to choose from?
I think definitely Gremlin. Uh, I mean, I think Cyclops is excellent. He doesn't always hit turn 1, but he does have that attack prep, and he's got a massive health pool. I think he's over 1,000 HP at 4 Awakenings.
Yeah, I didn't have him at 4 Awakened, but I could see that.
And so, with the if you're worried about survivability, having someone to send up and be able to take any hits, Cyclops is really good for that. Dealing damage, Gargoyle is always solid, but he's got the same weaknesses as Hellion in that he only hits, he's effectively a 3-move unit. If there's someone in the wings, you're going to be in great shape, but if there's not, he's not doing anything turn 1.
Unless if you teach him a magic ability.
Yeah,
teach him a spell.
You could. I don't know what his wisdom.
Well, with the nature robes, he has 110.
That's pretty low.
It's something. It's something.
It is more than 0. That is true.
It is more than 0.
So
yeah, teach your Hellion sizzle, guys. Do it.
So, yeah, I think Gremlin is by far the best choice due to having that AoE.
Hades Condor has decent wisdom, right? If you teach him an AoE B rank spell, he's an option. He'll hit both turns, and he could heal in a pinch. So that's a solid unit.
He can heal.
He doesn't have the best wisdom, but it's decent. If you taught
probably good.
Drake Slime a AoE ability, wisdom wise, he would be a usable unit because he's 4 move.
Yep, and he's already got a B rank and a B rank Frizzle.
It's just not powerful, but because his awakening bonuses is on the breath and not on the Frizzle, and the Frizzle single.
He's not bad.
Yeah, and the breath is not good, so it's like having it's weird. He's not bad. He's not good. It's weird. I don't know. Another option if you didn't want to bring the dragon, the Mandrake Marauder, you could bring Warforce. It's an option, right? Warforce.
Warforce.
Mm-hmm. Or Knight Aberrant. He could snooze turn 1, and then he could physical turn 2, right? Doesn't he have 3 move, or does he have 2 move? Let me check. He has 3 move.
He has 3 move, but does he... He has like the dark... He has the dark slash.
Yeah, dark spike, which is decent. So if you did want to go... If you knew the enemy had a unit that you absolutely had to snooze, you could use him in a pinch. You could teach him a spell, right? What's his wisdom at? He has 3 moves, so he's already going to hit everyone. 158's not bad. That's already better than the other unit that I suggested giving a spell. He could definitely learn a spell. That's obviously a big... so it'd have to be Sizz, Swoosh, or Crackle, because you want the AoE. So that's a big commitment and a lot of tomes to get that up for just a little smidge of damage, but it's your call. I mean, it could be worth it. And so the other permutations seem to be 4As and a D unit, right?
Yep.
So we got, I think Hawkman has a decent agility and attack power. His HP is low, which is unfortunate. But he could be taught a spell. He could be taught a spell, and he could hit always, if you want. I mean, his wisdom's absolutely nothing, but it's there, and he'd hit both turns. Peeper, if you were aiming for hitting someone in the wings, Peeper does damage. He has
And
the
Peter
most
has snooze.
Yeah, and he has the most wisdom out of all the D ranks, so you could teach him a stronger sizzle or something like that, because he already has Sizz potency on his kit. So if you taught him sizzle, no, yeah, he has Sizz potency. It doesn't have the Sizz single target spell. I mean Sizz C rank ability, not Sizz type potency. Okay, so never mind. But he has you could teach him anything. You could teach him crackle, sizzle, or swoosh, and he'd do decent damage. Obviously, it's mostly going to hit turn 2, but what can you do? At least it doesn't miss, and it's AoE, right? Like, the other time, I was bringing, and this is a solid unit to bring, I was bringing Great Saber Cub, but he was missing so much because he has no agility, so if he's trying to hit an A, he's going to miss. If he's trying to hit another Great Saber Cub, he might actually land that hit, but he misses a lot. So he needs HP and he needs agility because he's sitting at 499 for me. So it's pretty low as far as HP is considered. That's pretty low. With no equipment, he's max awakened. He has 499 HP, 220 agility. And both those need some sort of boosting, right? I mean, you could boost his attack as well, but he needs to land hits. I don't know. That's his biggest problem. And he's not always going to hit both turns, right? He's the same thing. Is there someone in the wings? And if someone's in the wings, he could hit both turns. If not, then no. So it's complicated. I'm not sure what to do about this. You could teach him snooze. Maybe he snoozes someone turn 1 and then hits someone else turn 2. It's an option, but he's not that fast, so is he going to be super effective snoozing someone if they already moved anyway? Oh, that's a use, right? So other units move and then he could hit them because he's slower than them, but he might miss. What if you gave Peeper the Sword of Ruin? Just to guarantee everyone goes before. I mean, everyone's going to go before him anyway.
Yeah, you don't need to give a D rank unit slow them down.
Yeah. Okay, Peeper's a solid unit then because Peeper can. Everyone's gonna move up. They're gonna be in range. He can hit them.
Yeah. Yep. Peeper's a solid D rank. Great Saber Cub because a lot of people are gonna have him maxed, especially with the half stamina campaign going on, and one of the better stages or one of the stages to farm him on is the one where you also farm the B rank Great Saber Cat. So
there's also looks like the shell slime. Not quite as much wisdom, just a few wisdom points below Peeper there. But if you want a different elemental type like Crack, you have it in him. So again, if you teach either of those units B rank abilities, they would be solid to use. I think, because other units are going to move up, and then they'll hit them. So yeah. I would go for that. I would definitely go for Caster. I wouldn't even go for because I just want to eliminate all RNG, right? So I wouldn't even go for the Great Saber Cub if I didn't have to. I just have his abilities max, and I don't have a scroll on my Shell Slime or on my Peeper yet. So I don't know if I would be able to use them effectively. With his anti-beast skill, okay, Cyclops will be good with so many Claude on Arena with his anti-beast skill. They should have allowed S units this week. They allow S units every week. This is just the week that they didn't allow S units. Allowing an S unit on a 155 weight week, can you imagine? What would that be like? 2 S's or three S's?
Nope, just two. Oh, three 350 weights.
Three
And an
350
F.
weights exactly, and a 65. Yeah, or you could do a 65 and 350 weights, right? That would absolutely
No,
slaughter. No? Wait.
no, you could do
Oh
a
yeah. Sorry,
65
sorry, sorry. My
and
bad. Yeah,
150 and
you could.
then
Yeah.
40.
My apology. But yeah, imagine that would be what halberd.
I'd be going Great Dragon Halberd.
Okay, we're reconnected now. OBS is reconnected. We're good. Lots of low rarity units have annoying status effects. That is true. That is true. Peeper has
Right.
snooze.
Yep.
Peeper has snooze. Shell slime has something. Let's see. Buff. So that's helpful for your other units. Yeah, I would totally bring. What do you think's more effective? 4 A's and a D, or 3 A's and 2 B's? Like, or is it depend on the case? Like, what are you gonna do this week? You think?
Uh, I mean, I think if I can find teams weak to whoosh, I'll probably go with like 4 A's and a D using Claude, Slan, Bone Baron, and uh, Devil Moth.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not weak to whoosh, maybe I just cut out the Devil Moth and put in 2 B's with Gremlin and probably Cyclops.
Do you have the tomes? That's all I'm asking. Do you have the tomes? Because
The tomes for what?
for all these abilities on these units that you've never bothered using.
I think I have Devil Moth ranked up from last A rank. I ranked
Really?
him up. He's only level like 88, but he's A6. So I could, and I have the experience to get him up if I want to use him this time.
Okay.
Because
I don't.
occasionally on my
I did it last time around, but this time I'm done. You saw what I had to do to get Ethereal Serpent? I spent
no.
I spent every stamina herb I had. I spent all of the chocolates that I'd saved, which was probably like 10, right? I used 6 refreshes that day. I don't know about the day before that. I used all the stamina potions that we got in the missions. I used just any little bit of stamina just to get that one. Yeah, it should have only took, more or less, on average it takes 500, but it took me quite a bit. So
I think
I'm out for the count.
1,500, right? Or actually,
No, because we had
7,
the lower the lower stamina cost this week, so it was halved. On average, it's like 1,000, and now it's 500. So something like that, I think.
Yeah.
It's a 1% drop.
Yeah, 1% drop. So, yeah, I got him on my
30
fifth
skip
run.
tickets. I hate you, Knock. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I got him on my fifth, so you can hate me more.
I just wanted I'm not even gonna use him. I just want the mastery. Because that's 100 levels right there that I could get mastery points for Dragon, and I just want
I
just want my halberd to be a bit stronger. I wanted to get that 1% more HP. Maybe one day too, when I get Orochi, that's gonna help, and then I don't know what else, but it could be helpful when I use Great Dragon for a bloom after bloom, or use I don't know if I'm gonna use Dimension Dragon. I don't know. His passive gives him 15% to his breath. If you have, I think, was it Awakening? I can't remember. But he has a passive that has 15% to his breaths. And his first breath is basically like Estark's breath, but it's crack, right?
Yep.
And Estark's breath was hitting how much with Brilliance in Arena? Like 230 something?
Yeah.
Max Awakened. 15% more than that is not a lot. it's not a whole lot.
Yeah. He has two breaths though. His main breath is his banged single target breath.
But it's single target, and for Arena you want AoE. And then he has a physical, which is like, okay, it's a good physical. It adds a lot of range. But am I going to use him for that? I don't know. I don't know. I just wish he
I
had an
mean,
AoE breath. Because they could have just gave him an
being
AoE
able to,
breath.
yeah, being able to take out.
Yeah, sometimes that's
Estark,
important. Can he one-shot Estark? Probably not,
I think
right?
so.
I don't think so.
I think he'll be able to one-shot lower awakening Estarks.
Okay, maybe.
Because he's got 15% from his passive, and then he's got 20% from his leadership perk.
Mm-hmm. Do we know
Or
how
Great
much
Dragon's leadership perk.
single target breath hits for? Do we know the damage calculation for that one? Because we know the fan breath damage calculation for A rank.
I know. I don't know the exact numbers. I know that before Dragonlord Trueform's Bloom, it was the strongest single target like attack in the game, I think.
Really?
Yeah. It was either the strongest single target attack or the strongest single target breath, but strongest single target breath wouldn't be much of a competition because it's going to be the only one when it comes out. So
I didn't get the tree. I'm gonna wait until the lower stamina cost happens to part 2 or something. I don't know. I don't need the tree. I don't need nature mastery right now. I'll use hybrid when he gets a bloom. But until then, I'm not using hybrid frequently unless if it's a frizz or sizz week or something. Or nature week. Or breath week. But like,
Unless you want to dryer.
Yeah. It's 50 weight is a lot. It's a lot. So I'm not using him for now, let's say. So nature tree just doesn't seem useful. Even though he has a great heal and whatnot, I don't need it. I don't need it right now. So I'm not gonna bother. What about you, Celery? Did you get him? Are you gonna get him?
Nope. I haven't done a single episode in chapter 2, part 2 yet.
Really, I did all of them because I wanted to get the 30k gems and whatnot, so I had a cushion for getting my KM2. I did 11 ticket pulls, and then I did 50 gem pulls, free gems. So I managed to get 2 copies on the very last gem pull, and I just stopped because I was like, do I need more than 1 awakening? Probably, because you want if for arena players you want multiple awakenings on the same units, right? And it's like, but I want to save up because I know Dimension Dragon's coming. I know there's going to be there was a Dark Lord banner, and I was aiming for getting the Dark Lord banner.
Yep.
So I don't know. I still might do the pulls. I haven't figured that out, but because what is it? 50 more pulls,
yeah.
and I'm guaranteed an S at the end of it. What do you think, Celery? Should I do it or should I hold off?
I think that if
because I could wait for a revival banner or something, and then he's guaranteed at the end. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're planning to use him on your arena team, I think it's worth the pulling now. Most try. I haven't turned it on yet. Just put it on most try.
I'm gonna show you guys where he's at right now. I don't think we need to look at the map anymore, especially since we know what the map this week looks like. I'll throw on the display capture here real quick, and I'll share the screen. All right, let's see if the smart view comes up. Here we go, Pack Demon Mirror. All right, let's put Do Not Disturb on. I don't want to bother you guys if I don't have to. Don't mind doxing myself either, so that's not a problem. We just don't want to annoy you guys. All right. Treevil is amazing, but I won't waste stamina on it. You did 5 runs. Isn't that using stamina on it technically? You did get him, but like, you tried for him at the very least. But I understand what you mean. I wouldn't try for multiple awakenings. I'm not going to try for any A unit that's on the general adventure. Is that what it's called? Adventure? Yeah, the story mode. I'm not going to get any of the A's off of story mode because it's like the B's all ended up in events anyways. Maybe it's never happened to date, but maybe one day in JP, one of the story mode A's ends up in an event, and it's like I'd rather farm him then. You know, I'm not in any sort of rush to spend that kind of stamina again. It's just too high of a cost, free to play or otherwise. I would say even otherwise. Like getting more than one copy is not. Get copies for units that you want mastery, family ranks for, and if the stamina event's running. Don't get multiple copies. I wouldn't bother. Don't get even a single copy of one that you don't need a master family rank for. I don't need nature, so I'm not going to get the tree. I'm not going to bother. That's just too expensive. Yeah, so Insane won't get the awakening. That seems fair. Let's see where I'm at with my killing machine here. Overkilling machine, as I should be calling him.
Yeah, I would say it's absolutely worth doing those final 5 pulls, because if you wait for a revival banner, then
it's 50.
you're talking
it's 50
about
pulls, so it's a lot.
10 pulls.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So if you wait for the revival banner, you're talking about 10 pulls to get to that guaranteed S.
It's a guaranteed S, but it's not a guaranteed. Yeah, see, this is a guaranteed S, but the revival banner will be a guaranteed overkilling machine. That's the difference. You know what I mean?
You mean at 15 pulls, the 45k pity?
No. I'm pretty sure with revival banners, isn't that what they did for Dragonlord True Forms? Is it still up?
I did not know that. I hadn't rolled on any of the revival banners, so
I'm pretty sure the revival banner will have. I don't even know why this exists. I'm pretty sure the revival banner has within 100 pulls, you guarantee the unit.
Wow. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. So that's why I'm not sure if I want to do this or not. I do want to wait for the anniversary, the year anniversary. I do want to do the guarantee, because there was a social media campaign in Japan where they chose Seraphie as their guarantee unit. You remember that? You heard about that, right?
Yeah, that was for Golden Week or something like that. That was like the 9 month.
Well, we got
one,
Chinese.
Right?
We got Chinese Valentine's Day, so we might get Golden Week, because Golden Week is an East Asian holiday. It's not just Japan, I believe. It's China, Korea, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I want Seraphie, and maybe that's how we get Seraphie.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that
maybe
banner...
they don't do it for Golden Week, because when's Golden Week coming around again? Maybe they'll have to do a different holiday, but hopefully they'll give us something similar. I want to be able to vote for a unit to get, and Seraphie is a requirement for a lot of PvE content, and I'm sad that I missed her. I tried. I threw the kitchen sink at her. I just didn't throw the free gems. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had gems for Overkilling Machine, and it paid off. I got him, but that only helps out for Arena. He has a boost for what turn. If you guys didn't notice, he gets spell resistance, and he gets two boosts to his attack here. Let's see. It's yeah. Mage Slayer. He gets that with an Awakening 1. No, he gets that just off of base. Just base, right guys? So for 2 turns, he greatly raises his attack and spell resistance. And you're only 2 turning in Arena, ideally. So he's a perfect Arena unit, but he's not good on PvE because that's going to go away, right? Unless if you have someone who's, I don't know, boosting his attack or boosting his spell res. Is that what Seraphie does? Attack and spell res with her shield?
Her shield does defense and spell res. Her AoE buff is attack. And the Dragon Lord True Form revival banner is no longer up, so...
I don't know. I don't know about the Dragon Lord True Form, but you can get you can get his attack up here. You could get his attack up and have it going, basically, with not a lot of mana cost. So if you had Seraphie on your team or you had someone else boosting, you could keep the attack up and even the spell res going if you wanted to. But he's definitely an Arena unit, so he's not going to help me for PvE content much. So I still don't have anyone like Seraphie to help me get through the PvE content, which is kind of sad. But I've made it for Arena, folks. I've had it made. If you guys want, I could do the polls now. Live on air. If you guys think he's good, I could do it now. But what's the timeline here? We have 1 or 1.5 months for the Dragon Fest banner to come here, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to happen this month. We know that. So
it's 1 or 1.5 months, basically. That's what I've settled on. I've checked the timeline for JP, and it seems to line up that way. I think. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be. You're getting him, right?
Yeah, I'm not pulling at all on Overkilling Machine.
Oh, not at all?
I didn't. Not at all.
How many gems do you have currently?
Right now. Oh, dang it! I closed out of it. I think I'm at about 77,000, maybe 78,000.
Wow! You'll definitely hit. You could hit 90K by the time he gets there.
I think I will.
Dragon Fest,
like I said, I haven't done. I haven't done any of the part 2 yet.
Dragon Fest will have a lot of free-to-play gems to earn. So, yeah, I think you'll get there. You'll hit the 90K. Hopefully, you get multiple copies of him. Hopefully, you don't run into a who we're missing this week. You don't run into a trop kind of situation where you have to pity to get him. You get 18 S units in 300 and I don't know how many pulls. He did the guarantee. He did the tickets. He had a login ticket, so it was probably like 21 or something. 321 tickets. And he got 18 S ranks, and one of them was pitied as the Overkilling Machine.
Yeah.
So are you aiming for multiple awakenings for him though?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you just going to go the full 90K regardless? Because you might as well, because you're going to have a... I mean, what units do you use? You use Halberd, you use Great Dragon, and these units are either already maxed or are in the general pool anyway. So if you pull 90,000 gems on this single banner, you might end up with another Great Dragon. I don't know if your Great Dragon's already maxed anyway, but you might get copies of You'll get copies of Great Dragon on any banner. So you might as well. I mean, are you going to go full 90K? You think?
Yeah. The only thing that'll stop me from going to 90K is if I get to 4 awakenings
Okay.
before then.
We didn't earn a whole lot of fragments here, but I think we'll earn a whole 30 probably from the Dragon Fest, if I had to guess.
Yep.
Let's see what I'm sitting at right here. I have... Did I skip it? Oh yeah, I have 46. It's not a whole lot. But imagine 30 more than that. I don't know how many you have.
I used 30 on Boreal before one of the weeks when I was
you have?
3 awakened.
It's not bad.
So I used it when I had only 1 to get the first awakening. But then I pulled 2 more on the half anniversary. So
he's not a good unit anymore.
No, but his bloom is going to make him one of the best A-rank dragons, if not the best A-rank dragon.
Yeah, 80 HP is going to fix him for sure. How much? Let's see how much he has right now. Just, I know mine's is only 1 awaken and not max level, but
he's at he is a glass cannon. He's got such low HP. But with his bloom getting an A rank, single target breath, and then when he uses a breath, it boosts his attack by 2 stages, I think, or either boosts his attack or boosts his damage. It's one of the two.
So yeah, his max HP would be 541 with my current Dragon Family Master perks. Again, if I get a few more levels here, I'll get another 1% HP, but right now he's at 541. Looks like max level. And 80 more than that's pretty solid on top of getting whatever rank 7 is. But let's just pretend it's 80 more from here. That's already pretty good. That's already putting him at 621 or something. If I did my maths. That's not bad. That makes him kind of like Hellion. Let's see how much Hellion has. Hellion has 623. Yeah, so that would make him roughly like Hellion. Hellion's defense is 310. His is
less.
Less. Yes, much less. So he's still a glass cannon. Don't be fooled. Most dragons don't have a lot of defense unless if they're halberd. They have a lot of HP though. So
they do. They're in the basket.
He doesn't know what basket is.
So yeah, I still think he's a bit of a glass cannon. You could probably give him, I don't know, liquid metal sword. That would help.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be
HP.
Yeah, I'll be putting HP sword on him, probably the liquid metal sword, and then giving him an armor, possibly Sword of Ruin. Depends on the strat I'm going for, because with Halberd, Great Dragon, and I think Dimension Dragon, they're all fast, so I might not want Sword of Ruin on him. I might want to just take out a unit. Have all of them go fairly early.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what that awakening is. I have it here on the Discord. I'll pull it up in just a second. What news? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it looks like he gets a good single target Blizzard.
Yep, A rank single target.
I don't know why it looks like a C skill, but it's probably not a C skill. It's probably an A skill. It's an A skill, single target breath. So it's similar to what Dimension Dragon has.
Yep, except crack damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid unit for your team then. So you'll get that on turn 1, and then you could AoE if you needed to. But he's already solid with the breath right there. Let's let me see what his breath. When you attack with your breath, increase your attack power for 1 turn. Doesn't he already get increased attack power, or is that a rare attack buff?
Yeah, it's a rare or sporadic. I don't remember the frequency, but
yeah.
So that guarantees you the attack boost on turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
And with a small amount of luck, you hit your max of 3 stacks on turn 2.
Reduce MP consumption of crack attribute breath. Increase power and effect by 10%. So he has
Yep.
crack breath tricks. Something like
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
So
it's crack breath trick.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's a solid unit now. I'd use him because damage both turns is always a good thing, and no one's safe now. No ghost is safe. Rip Ghost. Ghost is gone from Arena after this comes out.
Yep.
Rainbow Kitty, Arena is on. Oh yeah, Arena's live now. It's okay. Let me load up the first bot matches so I get something. Team Rip. I didn't even know we had Team Rip. Double Kings, Treasure Hunters, Arrows. Here we go. Yeah, I'll do these in just a sec. But yeah, I have the I didn't get to stream my arena matches. I actually have them here though, for yesterday. I'm gonna put this on really quick so you could see it. All right, take it away, Pass Pack.
Pack here.
I was a little sleepy here.
Oh well. Let's do our matches.
I'm gonna put this really quick.
This looks like good weaknesses here that we deal with.
Let's skip
Has to this as well.
Bees Geese, like the band, huh? Let's go for
But
Bees
he's
Geese.
weighing down that team. Never have the weekly. Rest of them so.
Give a flavor for how this week turned out, basically, or how it could have, because the last match I lost points. Maybe you could tell me what I did wrong there.
Here we go. Aston Halberd. Amazing.
And like I said, I might do my polls after this if you guys are up for it, if that's what you want to see.
I'm down for it.
A lot of defense though.
Should I just skip
Oh, he has some
Dimension
cover.
Dragon? Does he come back?
That's cool. There we go. These.
I don't think he's come back yet.
Was there never a Dragon Banner or some other form or fashion? Maybe there's a chance to get him on the, I don't know, the
On 1 year.
anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
The fastest
I mean,
Nothing 110. Holy shit.
it really depends on, like, with already at 1 Awaken, and then I don't know how many fragments you have, but there's not much else to use those inorganic fragments on. So you're effectively going to be at 2 Awaken. Pulling one more gets you to 3 Awaken.
Don't want to get hurt.
Dimensional Dragon come back as part of a special banner. Nice. Might pull on it. Who else is on that banner? Let's actually hear what I'm saying here. Maybe ×3 will help.
82 4 times. So it's like 164 2 times. It's like 138. Sorry, 3.
And I have like no idea which of these bot teams are like reasonable to face.
3.8. Ah. And half of that versus this. Obviously, this more damage. So,
I guess I just look for one that's weak to whoosh.
I don't know if this one's but whatever.
Yeah, could have missed White King. Alright, there we go. That's the first match. How'd you like that? I don't know if you're watching the stream. If you had the stream.
No, I brought up I had the stream open, but I brought up the game to,
Okay.
and yeah, I do have it muted. So
So weaknesses on Barrels, Fire, and Dark. Very nice.
let's bring it back up.
Won't have any of those on my team. Neither Fire nor Ice. And Weary Lot sucks. A lot of these teams are teams like Barrels and so you can actually cover them.
Special banner all past units.
Looks like not everyone on this team's max, that's the one to go for maybe. Just don't want to have to go against a star.
Oh, Alarmer could be good this week.
Kills him. Pretty much kills that star.
True. He's got the 4 move with his attack, He's got that dash attack.
Yeah, he only has
Which
2
by the way-
movement though. They should have gave him +1 movement, not a rare whatever damage
sucks.
reduction by
Going as
15%.
fast as usual.
Yeah.
Very weird spread here.
Rare or sporadic. I don't know what the term is. Is rare more than sporadic, or is sporadic more than rare?
That spread itself.
Or is-
Sporadic's more than there.
You get some that's dark.
Or is
That's
sporadic
One
just
of those.
the name of the perk, and then rare is the actual
Mhm.
description?
But the blast is
Yeah, it could be that too. I don't know.
Definitely sucks against Soma.
Look how split apart their team is here.
I just have to risk it with somebody. One thing Zoma can do from here is Glacial Doom me, which you won't. So let's just do this because it's funnier. I can move in at the very least. Oh,
Yeah, that
zone
Zoma's not going to be glacial dooming
that's
that
fine,
sorrow.
That's okay. We can live with that. I feel like I get one shot. That guy with that Stark. So I might as well breath this dude in the back. And finish off this guy if my blast fist doesn't land all of its hits, which it should, because agility's crazy compared to this guy's.
But I am moving in with look what my fastest unit here is.
Famous last words. What's the worst that can happen?
Slon.
Glacial Doom me. Oh yeah, I can't reach that spot. It's funny. Can't reach anybody. You just sit it out, bud. Just sit it out.
New map has 1 object in the middle. Interesting. So it was wrong. It was wrong then. But is it the exact same map, just 1 object in the middle? I must have missed it. How did I miss it? Hold on. We're going to pause this video and double check the JP here really quick to see how the heck I missed this. Alright, in case if you didn't know, this is how you check it. You go over to the DQT Guide Hub, links in the description down below, how to search JP. Scroll up till you get to JP Arena YouTuber. And you go to week 20. Right now it says 35,
21.
30... Sorry, yeah, 21. And then any one of these will work. See, 21. Okay, let's see.
こんにちは。たいと思います。フェスティバルや
Okay.
点が多いので、系の威力を持って。
Oh yeah.
やっぱバギクロスあった方が良かったですね。
Okay, so I must have got the wrong map. I must have screenshotted week 20
じゃあちょっ
again.
と配置しま
Yeah,
す
so。this is the actual map.
はい、じゃあ1回戦の配置はこんな感じで。
Is this the map? There are 4 blocks. You ping the map. Okay. Yeah, see, that's it. It's the same. So it's basically this. This is the map. What are we gonna do? We've led people astray here. What are we gonna do, Celery? What would you do with this map? Just
Time to reevaluate the map. So,
look where you have positions to put units. You have 3 in the back, potentially.
Yeah.
Which are just almost unreachable. And then that would be the worst case, right? And then 2 positions somewhere else, right? I think every block here can get hit almost. Look where Firebird is, though. Is Firebird safe? Because a spell, that block, you'd have to be standing on that block to hit him, right? But the block is in the way of a spell.
no, you just hit him because it's the spells have the 3 across.
Yeah, so you could, if you can have a 4-move unit or 3-move unit go to the side of that block, you could hit him with a spell.
Yeah.
So there's that, like, again,
Yeah.
Spikegeist or someone else.
Bone Baron.
Bone Baron, yeah.
Yeah. And Claude
Yeah, and Claude.
can still hit him. Yeah, that's
It's interesting. Almost looks like a Great Saber Cub in the corner there, but it's different. It looks purple and blue.
yeah. It is definitely
やっていきたいと思います。
more
やっ
obnoxious
ぱりです
than
ね、
the-
配置
the
めちゃめちゃ
map
難しい
from
で
last
すね
week.。
この真ん中のが
I think, most of the stuff still stands. It's not nearly as AoE friendly like what I talked about with comboing Vendor Ghost and
Slon
yeah.
and Boreal Serpent do have a good AoE positions, though. Right? You still can use a good AoE from there, basically. Yeah, it's tough. This map makes it hard. Unnecessarily hard.
Yeah, Boreal, unless you can slow him down with Sword of Ruin, he's not going to hit anything turn 1 except with Breath.
Because if I go over here, then pretty much I'm not doing anything the next turn with this guy, I suppose. So I'm not paying attention.
So,
All right, back to watching my match though. But yeah, that map is tricky. I don't know.
I assume it's just a liability no matter where it goes.
what?
The map is a tricky map.
I don't know.
Oh, Lijo, that time.
I'll deal with him, yeah. I'll just leave it out. Oh,
Who do I kill? Who do I hit
I guess last fist
or
job.
kill?
But at the same time, it's weird using. That's whatever. I'd rather have him dead than alive. I am faster, so that's good.
All right, so the last match is here really quick, and here I lose a few points. Maybe you could tell me
And have that +1 attack.
how I could have survived this. Or did he step? He looks like he stepped
Nope, he won't
away.
start.
That's fine.
Would be a team to go against.
All right, where are we? All right, let's read back here. Rainbow Kitty. JP got Purvis, then Trial plus Marblin after this. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, going back here so you can see the teams that I'm deciding between. Oh, is he here? I thought I saw his face for a half second there. But yeah, so JP got Purvis, then Trial plus Marblin. Purvis is that general dude, right? And then Trial is, yeah, Viz Major. And then Marblin is the Rainbow Kitty. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Looks like you're back here, Celery. So here's the last match, and this is the one that I lose 8 points because I lose a unit. So maybe you could tell me what I did wrong here, what I could have done differently. Maybe I could have taken out Ragnar in the beginning.
Yes, increased movement.
I don't
She's
know.
not going to attack me. She can't kill anyone, so she's going to run away. Just be a general nuisance.
Or maybe not have faced a team with the
That's one of the
Bianca.
worst people in. Doesn't matter what happens to his attack here. Sorry. I almost had him. He half resisted the paralyze. Almost no point.
If I just had a little bit more attack, I could have killed Ragnar there, and then he wouldn't have been
So
an
we
issue.
basically do lose this unit. See if this makes any sort of difference against Bianca, which I don't think it will. Unless she missed, but why would she miss, right? Let's see how much is S-Star going to hit her for. Probably her entire health, but she could miss. Could easily miss. Could easily miss. There we go, not bad. Not too bad. Unfortunate about the salon, but not bad.
Did you get to see that match, Celery?
That's, what's his name, went straight for salon. Really weird.
I saw the end of it. I didn't see who you lost.
I lost. It was.
Doesn't matter what.
Let's get to the start of the match. Actually, I lose Slon there. It's very quick. It's because it's on ×3 speed here. Could speed it up even more, but. So we didn't get the kill on Ragnar. Bianca buffs Ragnar.
Just be a general nuisance.
And then Ragnar smacks him for a ton of damage.
Smacks him for a ton of damage. He doesn't die though.
Doesn't matter what happens to his attack here. So,
But Bianca is obviously the fastest unit on this whole map right now, so Bianca gets the better of him on turn 2. See, that didn't kill him, which was unfortunate. He takes a hit from 2 units there,
See if this makes any sort of difference against Bianca, which I don't think it will.
and then he dies to Bianca.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently, because Slon had to kill S. Stark there,
Easily miss. Easily miss.
or at least been paired with the breath to kill S. Stark, and I don't know who could have gone in to try to kill
Not
Ragnar.
bad. Unfortunate about the salon, but not bad. It's weird that the
No, I don't think.
Unless
there's
if I
anything
didn't
there.
have agility, maybe if I built less agility on on my what do you call it? My what unit is that? The Sorrow. If I had less agility on my Sorrow and built attack instead, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that,
I might have
that
missed. I might have missed an attack. I don't know. I don't know what else I could have done to perfect that. But how would I have known, right? How would I have known that I would have needed that kind of damage on that kind of... I don't know. All right, let's see. You guys, you're pretty sure about my pulls? You sure? You sure I should pull? You sure I shouldn't go for Dimension Dragon?
That's what I would do in your position. Already having 2 Overkilling Machine, vice trying for 1 Dimension Dragon.
Trying for one,
obviously,
but I would be able to get the Awakening, right? Because I'm sitting at 40 something. I'm sitting at 40 something right now. And
30 more.
Yeah, I'd get 30 more. Yeah, and then Master Medal, 60 Master. Yeah, something like that.
48 Master Medals, and you're there. But how close are you to inorganic?
Oh, not close at all. That's going to be a minute. Unless if we have an inorganic festival, this isn't going to go up anytime soon.
29.
Yeah, it's a pretty sad number.
You'd need 142 medals.
Which is a lot of days there. That's like that's like 44 to like 99. Sorry, to like 89 days or something. Something like that. I don't know. Anywhere in that range.
It's like a...
Because you're getting 1 to 2 a day, right?
Chance. Yeah, but it's only like a 25% chance of getting 2. It's not 50-50.
But you never know. I might get 2 every day for the for that entire day. But the idea is it could be anywhere from like 44 days to like 89 days, but it's probably
you do get
more than that.
The fragments themselves when it's because it rotates through the families except for bosses, Dark Lords, and heroes.
They are rare though. I've noticed that. So like if I do the daily mission right now, it would, would I be guaranteed a beast fragment from doing the daily mission? No, which is what kind of sucks because you're guaranteed the Master Medal, 1 or 2, right? But you're not guaranteed the beast fragment.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's about the same as the chance for 2. I think it's about a 25% chance. I haven't seen that anywhere. That's just what it feels like.
All right, I don't know if you've convinced me, but because there's other units. I mean, Malroth is a great unit. Seraphi's a great unit. There's other units I need in the future somehow, some way. I don't know when they're coming back, but I need them for some sort of content. And I feel like I have Arena down, you know? I feel like I
mean, if we get the waifu banner that Japan got, it's 3 months away, I think.
Waifu banner.
Yeah, that's the one that got you the guaranteed Seraphy at 100 pulls.
But it didn't have to be waifu, right? They could have chosen it to be Astark with the social media campaign, right? Something like that.
No, I don't think so. I think it was you were voting between the units on the banner. And this one was Monster Girls versus Hero Girls.
Interesting.
So there was one banner that you pulled from all of like the brides and the hero girls, and then one banner that you pulled from like Juliante and Seraphi and this demon girl that's coming up, I think. Mm-hmm. Maybe. But because I haven't seen it, I've just heard people talk about it. But that was they voted for which unit from each banner to make the guaranteed at 100 pull instead of just a guaranteed S rank. And Seraphi won that one.
Makes sense. I think. That makes sense. But you're giving it to everybody by doing that, which is not bad because it's like, would I rather give everyone a free arena unit or would I rather give everyone a free PvE unit?
Exactly.
I would rather give everyone a free PvE unit because I need that, and it won't affect me in arena. It won't give anyone else an advantage over me.
Yep.
So that's
So,
3 months away,
yeah.
you said.
Yep,
Potentially.
it's 3 months away, and we usually get around 10,000 gems a month.
Yeah.
We-
It's hard because I don't know what else I would want in between from now to then. That's a lot of time.
Really, yeah, I would say, like, again, if it were me in your shoes, I mean, I would be pulling on it, and then I'd probably be saving for either the Seraphie banner when that comes. If we get that guaranteed Seraphie, that's like top priority, and then next priority would probably just be Nocturnus. So like the bigger argument for
So
saving.
you're going for Nocturnus?
I'm probably not. I don't have the box to support it. I've got really the only thing it goes with in my box is Dragon Lord True Form, which is shifting from physical to breath.
Interesting.
So
How does Dragon Lord True Form go with him?
because he boosts all Dark Lords.
Oh, that's his ability.
That's
By
his
how
leadership
much?
abilities.
By how much?
25%.
25%. Holy shit.
So he
That
goes
would be so
really
good
well
on
with
PvE and Weightless Week, man.
Pissarro.
What?
Goes fairly well with a Stark. They have a bit of overlap.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't have anything that really works well with him. So I'm going all in on dragons and hoping that
The only
gets
thing
me.
I have is a Stark and Sorrow. I mean, you said it boosts Dark Lords, but it's not going to boost spell casting Dark Lords, will it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's physical damage. I'm pretty sure it's attack. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it's attack.
So for you, he's a leadership. He's not his abilities. I mean, his abilities are powerful, though, if you've seen them.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, depending on, I could end up going for him just as a powerful one-of unit. Just because once with Dimension Dragon, I've pretty much got my team. Like there's not really many spots on it. So really the next thing to replace would probably be Dragon Lord True Form. I could replace him with a Stark or with Nocturnus.
Interesting.
So assuming I want to.
Would I get Uber Killing Machine? Should I aim for that over Nocturnus? Because that's right after Nocturnus, right?
He's really good. He boosts inorganic physical damage by 30%, and he's only 50 weight.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going with the Uber killing and overkilling combo, and then they've got the new Arena S rank Iron Knight.
Mm-hmm.
You can really, with 150 weight, you can really have a lot of power. And I think it was like one of the guys in Discord was saying, like, even at just one awakening, Overkilling Machine is just wrecking people in Arena. And with Uberkilling, you add that Sizz type, which is an excellent arena attacking element, and you get extra 10% damage. Because does Overkilling do, what's his leadership perk? 20%?
Could be. Let me check.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Inorganic
Oh, no,
physical
here.
potency by 20%.
So Uber boosts that up to 30%. So,
Well, Uber takes it over and becomes 30%. He's not.
right. Yeah.
Whereas
takes it over.
regular killing machine is just crack type physical potency 20%. Looks like I renamed mine to love machine, which reminds me I have to rename overkilling machine to overloving machine. Or I could do. What else could I do? Unconditional loving machine. Is there space for that? How long can you get here? Or you could get really long. Characters. Okay. Over loving machine it is. Yeah, I guess I should pull for him then, huh?
Like I said, I would. With where you are already, I think it
Because I
makes
heard
sense.
arena is it turns into physical and martial, sorry, and breath.
Martial and breath. That is, an argument against is apparently Vera is just the undisputed #1 arena unit.
I don't know about that, because if you could just deal enough damage, you deal enough damage, and then what? What, she's fast and she has HP? Is that it?
She's fast, she has HP, she does massive damage.
Without needing to build attack.
Without needing to build attack. Yep. No attack.
She
She
boosts
can go
everyone
straight.
else's martial?
She does, and so does. I don't know if hers is everyone, but the Marcus DeLeon, he boosts beasts specifically.
Beast martial or beast?
Beast martial. So the two of them combined both deal lots of martial damage and don't need to build any attack. So very tanky.
Mm-hmm. Let's see where Vera's placed here. Look how high up these guys are, though. There's Nocturnus and S-Stark still up there with Seraphy, Killer, Mazinga, Killer Machine 2. Dragonlord Trueform's still up there. Demon King.
That's with his bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dropping pretty low before he got his bloom.
So King Leo's above Vera.
Yep.
You said it was, let's see, should say, increased physical 10%. That's it. So it's martial 10%. Let's see Leo's over here. Leo's might be better, because if you're running Leo and Vera, and they both have martial, right? They're martial units.
Yep.
He's martial too? Let's see.
Yep. I think so.
Okay, so he's 20% for beasts. I guess so. But it just says physical, but we all know martial can be confused with physical as far as translations go.
Yep.
I'm not going to I can double check. Right here it's like martial is this character.
What are you doing?
So if I change it back to the
No. Don't put it back.
effect something. Okay. Yeah, it's martial. This is physical, and then this is martial. So that's 1 physical, 2 martials. Looks like. Yeah. So the middle one was physical, actually. The Beast King Thunderclaw attack. But the Beast Roar, that's a martial. The Bark is also martial. So yeah, if I was gonna do the Marshall thing, I'd run. I mean, this guy doesn't have a lot of HP though, but he can build it, right? Because if he's not building attack, if he just decides not to build any attack, he could just build HP, use his Beast Roar, and then Vera uses her whatever it is. Where is
She
she?
basically has paw stomp except Marshall.
With
It's that.
4 movement. Interesting.
Yeah, she's got 4 movement for the first 2 turns. So.
Are these all Marshall? Let's see again. Marshall.
She's all
Marshall. Yep. Yeah, it's all Marshall. Engaged shot for a single target.
Okay.
And it's all typeless?
Yep, all typeless.
Yeah. Okay. I see why she's good now. I see why she's good. But you wouldn't even need the leadership perk to make her good, I think. But King Leo and her would be a good pairing. But I just think the killing machine is just stronger. Maybe?
Stronger. Yeah, I think they're stronger, but there's more counterplay because you can, defense reduces your damage. You can die. They don't got great HP stats.
But other than King Leo and her, who's doing Marshall? I guess it's Beast Marshall. I mean, Shido does Marshall, but I don't know who's doing Beast Marshall. It's hard to say. I guess you could have Vera do the leadership, in which case you would bring Shido. Malroth.
Yep.
And he uses his Marshall, they use theirs. That's an option. But that's so much that I've already missed. I've already missed getting him. Malroth. I don't have him in my kit. So maybe I just do go full killing machines. Inorganic.
I think the killing machine team is a solid option. You'll get the Ironite. You'll get for free Max Awaken.
All right. If anyone's watching, we're doing the polls. We're doing polls. I'm gonna type that in. All right. I'm gonna let everyone know.
Yeah, just like I'm doing with dragons, I think the free to play strategy is to pick a great team synergy and aim for that.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of have to go with what the game gives you. You can't just swipe the credit card 100 times and choose between all the best options.
So it's like I already have one part of the puzzle here. So I could keep trying to attempt to finish this puzzle, or rather than starting a new one.
Exactly.
All right, we're doing it. We're finishing this stamp card live on air, so I could be disappointed. I was scared too because it's like this stamp. You saw how terrible Trop did with it.
Yeah, that was. Well.
Okay.
Got one already.
Yeah, we got something. I don't know what it is. Here's our A. I actually wouldn't mind maxing Alarmer. He's decent. Oh, we got an upgrade. Okay, so we did get another Alarmer. Great.
I need to get it.
Hybrid. I skipped it, but Hybrid. Which is nice, because I like getting Hybrid awakened. I don't have a max
That's
yet.
true.
He's at 4 now. 1 away till he's max, because I'm looking forward to whatever that awakening is. Trust me, it should be good.
Yeah. Oh, his kit, having 4 move, really high agility. I think
Whatever
he's
he
going to have a
gets, it's
fun
going to be
bloom.
amazing. Just because of that 4 move, it's going to make him amazing.
Yep. Nothing on this one.
Well, I did get A's, so maybe I max. Maybe I get my alarmer to no. Maybe I get it to 3 awakened here, because I got.
Goes with an
All right, we're
inorganic
back.
team.
What A